Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Let me tell y'all what had happened. What had happened was I had put the wrong date on tonight's walk. I put the 30th. It is not the 30th, it's the 29th. And so I was like, well, you know what? Since I do have faith, since I did get the wrong date, maybe I shouldn't walk. And honey, I got a vibe from me that said, don't even play yourself like that. You exercise it if there's no YouTube. You just change the date and get your butt down here. So y'all, get your mats so you can do your stretch outs. Get your weights if you're pumping up. Get your chair if you're going to do chair exercises. Thanks for the love. Stand in line. Stand up if you're walking in place. Line up if you're walking wall to wall. Jump on your bike. Start your treadmill. Yes, indeed. Oh, myself said, ooh, don't even try to play us like that. A wrong date. Ugh. I tell you, I am the boss of me. Be bossing me around. Okay. We got everything to tighten up the treadmill, except the person who has to tighten it up hasn't got the time yet. So I'm still walking like, hey, thanks for the support. Hey, is that John? Hey, John. John's in the chat. Okay, let me look at this camera. Yeah, just the way I was like, oh, just like a nanosecond. I was like, oh, then that means I don't have to walk. And something said, I'll slap you sideways. I was like, oh, don't be so violent with me. Me? Like, you gonna walk. If ain't nobody but you. Cause that ain't new. But I'm stiff because it's supposed to be raining. Oh, it's supposed to be raining. You know when you get older and you get close to nature because you're going to combine with nature soon, that you start feeling nature. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to make a video out of this other camera, and at this exact moment, it's kind of like not, well, it's kind of like cutting off my head. Y'all know I don't like the whole head cut off thing. Alright, here we are. Okay. So because it's supposed to be raining, I am stiff. And because of this treadmill need to be fixed, I'm stiff. But we'll both warm up after a while. Yeah, the wrong date, y'all. My bad. It happens. Oh. But you know, you can exercise. Doesn't matter if I'm there or not. It doesn't matter. You can exercise. You always can. Yeah. Let me tell you, when I put up that title, I can tell you right now, I was finished. I was done. Hey, thanks for the flowers. I was finished. I was done. I had been played for the last time by both parties. Because you see, if we had, when I said we, I mean blacks, browns, women, disabled, LGBTQ. We had our own strong party, we'd have shut that down. I know they was doing all that lawsuiting to stop his name from being on the ballot. But that's bull. Because he shouldn't even have been a consideration But the Republican Party is a whole criminal organization. If they do crime, just because you walk around in a suit and somebody tell you to sit in the Capitol, it don't make you a good person. It doesn't make you a decent person. It doesn't mean you're not criminal. You people, y'all need to give the pews a little airing time out. Because y'all sit y'all ass there, y'all... I remember when I was doing my AIDS education play, when it was really raging. And I had to go to this organization to ask for funding. Now, they do yearly funding for AIDS program. Now, I had been there maybe like 2 years before, and yes, the play was still going. So I went back. Now, at the same time, these men came in. They had these suits on. Oh, they were smelling good. They had diamonds in their ear, diamonds on their hands. What do you call that watch, that expensive watch? And there I sat. I had just hopped the last piece of gold I had to use for transportation money to get there to the meeting and back home. So I was sitting there looking like, oh boy. Oh. So the guys, like I said, they smell good. The cologne. And it was mainly made up of ladies, the HIV/AIDS nonprofit organization that was giving out funding. And they were all taken with those guys. You could see that look of, oh. And I said, oh shit. And they sat down and talked to them and told them that they wanted to do a jazz program to raise money for AIDS at Memorial Field in Mount Vernon. And I heard the ladies ask them, have you ever done something like this before? And they said, no, but we know we can do it. And they were smelling all good and had all them diamonds sparkling. And they was like, oh, well, you gotta start somewhere. You gotta try something new. And he went on. No one had anything. No documentation, no nothing. All the stuff like I had to prove that my play had been up before, that my staff, my cast and director do show up. I had to come there with newspaper articles. They had none of that. They just smelled good and had on diamonds and stuff. And I'm sitting at the table and they talking and the ladies are smiling. And I remember just them saying, well, okay, we'll back your program and we'll follow up with you. And then they looked at me and they said, maybe next year, Vicky. Maybe next year, Vicky. I used to get that a lot. Maybe next year, Vicky. The jazz concert never happened. Never happened. But they had suits and they smelled good. But I knew they were con men. I knew they were bullshit artists. And that's what I'm saying about these politicians. Just because you wear a suit don't mean you're a decent person. Just like a person who wear a robe don't mean they're a godly person. Or a person who wears that little thing on the collar. They don't mean that you're nothing else but what you are, a human being. Not better than, no more than. So, I couldn't understand how it happened. Now, I remember the first time the orange shit stain got in, I was like, I think I walked around for 2 months in shock. I was like, closed my mouth because I don't understand how that happened. It went through. Now, remember the last time they blamed it on the Russians. And like a bunch of dummies, we fell for it. He's a con man. He's a grifter. They have been manipulating them. The whole Republican gang, the mafia, the German mafia, took over the executive branch of office. They bullied and intimidated their way all the way through. And the party that I went for, I feel, threw on some knee pads and started zipping down zippers. I was disgusted. Disgusted. No. I was disgusted. So, to me, they're all the same. You can have blacks and browns, but you don't count their votes for the blacks and browns. You count the votes as yours for your European Americans. Our party has all these votes. But the majority of your party votes, African Americans. You don't acknowledge that because you treat us like shit. Ergo, a felon that every African American in true crime, true crime lover, you ain't even got to be a detective, saw him for what he was. Because he wore a suit? Because his skin is orange? Because he, I guess back in the day he smelled good, but I guess now he just smells shitty. And that's enough for you in this country to validate everybody. I think they all should wear street clothes. That way you're able to see them for who they are. If your everyday street clothes is a suit, then wear a suit every day. No, now on the weekends, I'm taking on, put on jeans. No. If jeans are who you are, wear jeans every day. So when we see you, we know who you are and what you're about. But you put on these suits, and you hide, and you're vile. Okay? And I'll say it again. I have nothing against criminals that don't have nothing against me. My favorite cousin, he got caught up. This family of mine didn't even tell me he got caught up. Wouldn't tell me. When I asked, they said, oh, he was weird. He did. I didn't know. And then one day I asked, My aunt. And then my aunt said she's moving down south. I said, what are you moving down south for? It's been like a year and a half since my cousin got caught up. And she said, well, I'm going down to help with the kids because, you know, my son got caught up. And I said, no, I didn't know. No, I didn't. No one said anything to me. No one said anything to me about the whole situation. My favorite cousin, okay? And when he got free, he returned to society. Brother hit the ground running because he's always been a businessman. Always. And that's not what he got caught up on. He's always known money and how to handle it and invest it. Even from a young boy, I remember as a kid, he knew how to do with his money. We take our whole nickel and spend it right away. He spent it a penny at a time. Maybe he'll spend his penny tomorrow. I tell you, I always knew he was going to be a businessman. And he had to come out and work for himself. And he did for a lot of years. And then he went back and joined the corporation. He didn't try to get into the government to run people's lives. He didn't tell lies and pay people to tell lies and control the media to tell their lies. He didn't do that. So that's why I don't consider him to be a criminal. Never have. I know he got caught up. That was the 90s. Y'all know what I'm talking about. A lot of family members got caught up. Not only in that, but in HIV, AIDS. But this orange shit stand I'm talking about, he trying to walk around white as snow, like he ain't do nothing. Like he ain't do nothing. That's what gets me. So, we don't got no party. We don't got no representative. Now that I saw how the German Republican Party commandeered the Oval Office, any gang can do it. Any gang can do it. You just have to have enough power. All that's up there on the White House is the Capitol Hill police that, you don't know how they... the orange shit stain unlike one of their people and freed people who attacked them. So, maybe they'll see you, maybe they won't. And then you got Secret Service, but he got the Secret Service boss fired. So maybe they'll search Secret Service, and maybe they won't. And then you got the Washington police. I doubt if any of them gonna lose their lives on that shit. That orange shit. And then you have the National Guards. If the governor or the mayor of the District of Columbia releases them, she may get the call 2, 3, 4 days late. Because you don't gotta go through a voting process. It's commandeering. And when it's commandeering, everyone can do it. They bullied and harassed people to get his name on the ballot. So you bully and harass him. I can't wait. I think at least 4 or 5 organized crime people should make a hit for the White House. You ain't got nothing to lose and everything to gain. It is open through harassment and intimidation. And you can do it. You can do it. Yes. So I look for it at least, I don't know, maybe 2, 3 organized. Well, it's one year this organized the mafia we have now is the German Republican Party. So it's enough Italian mafiosa people to hit up on that White House. Y'all go back and look at the movies. How they getting there? Darn shit stays in the Republican did it. Y'all can do it too. You can even wait till he's there or he's at Mar-a-Lago. The ruler is ruling from Mar-a-Lago. So the White House is vacant. Yes, indeed. I should see about 3 or 4. What else? Hey, listen. Iran and Iraqi and stuff. Listen, the door ain't closed on y'all. If you get to that chair, you can pick up that black crayon and do the same markings that he do and look in the camera. You can do the same markings and look in the camera. So we have no party. I'm so hoping we get one before the next election. I can't do it. I can't vote and be kicked in the ass no more by these Democrats. I can't do it. I can't. Even when I sent the letters through them to go to the Congressional Black Caucus, even to call in the office, the people is nasty to you. I can't do that no more. Maybe 1 or 2 was nice. I can't do that no more. I can't go out my house and go stand and vote for you and you stand up for me in no form. Hell, if Kamala Harris had even been a half hour late to the coronation, she'd have sent a message to us saying, I know it's some bullshit. And we'd have said, okay, thank you, Kamala, because we know it's bullshit. But she was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed because these Democrats done told her, we going to vote for her next time. But they told you wrong. They told you wrong. Unless you with another party, we ain't voting for you. All I saw was a bunch of Democrats throwing on knee pads, hitting the floor and pulling down the Republican zippers. And it made me sick to my stomach. I was disgusted. I was played for the last damn time. And then in the other parties, hell, they were standing in line behind the Democrats and dropped to their fucking knees. I was like, we got nothing. The people have no political party. There's just these 2 parties, Democrats, Republican, and they all about the white construct. They all about dumbing people down, because dumb people are easy to control. They criminal in mind, in word, in deed. They lied to you, Kamala. If you a Democrat next time around, unless them other ones is voting for you, I'm out. I'm out. Democrats done put their foot in my ass last time. This bullshit fight with the Republicans. We're not friends. We're not friends. No, maybe you're not friends, but y'all sure like blowing each other. Do you have to be friends to blow each other? I remember there was a place in New York City In the subway, they used to have holes in the bathroom stalls. And the man would just go in there and take his pee-pee and put it through the hole, and another man would be on the other side sucking it. They didn't know each other. You would probably, if they walk out, you probably say they're enemies. Because you didn't see. But that's Democrats and Republicans. They go back and forth in the bathroom with the hole in it and stick their wee-wee in it, and then they suck each other off. And the people don't mean shit to them. People don't mean nothing to them. It's all about them and their game. It's all about them and their game. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I know there's power in politics. And I know those two parties are blocking the door. Remember my last slide? One cannot live while the other survives. That's why you got to come in and get rid of both of them. We have to start acknowledging that they are not against one another. They are on the same side. Three branches of government: executive, judicial, and legislative. Bullshit. They're all on the same side when it comes to going after the people. Vile, honey. But Kamala, they done told you wrong. They should have told you, through that move, we have lost Democrats. I want a party that can count the African American votes. Not just, oh, it's the political party. No. The Brown Party, Black Party, Women Party, LGBTQ, people who are returning back into the world from being incarcerated, because they can vote now too. And that's going to be the party. And everybody I mentioned, that European European American parties, they don't like. They don't even want. They do not even want. Nope. They don't want none of us. We're just toilet paper. You know when you go to the bathroom? And because I even get paranoid now when I go to the bathroom. When I'm walking out the door, I always look at my feet behind me, because I've seen people trail a whole roll of toilet paper. They never look back. And that's what African Americans or brown, black, women, LGBTQ, that's all we are to these Democrats. They laugh. Oh, they laugh. So that's why. We're like, oh, they couldn't stop the Republicans. You can't stop what you are. Why would and the Republicans said, we stopped the Democrats. You didn't stop them. That's who you are too. You won. You won. There's no Repub Dems. And that's all that it is. And that's all it is, honey. Nothing more. So, they play us for the last time. They always put up African American brown women candidates as baits. You know how sick I am being baited? I was with Working Family Party, but everything with Working Family Party was the Democrats. Did I do my hand squeeze? Did we do this? Did we do this? Okay. So, No. Oh, let's knock this out. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, sorry about the date, but I told you I'm be here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But I did kind of mess up the dates. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah! I'm sick of being played by these folks. Oh, I tell you, European Americans. Oh, I don't support criminals. I don't support criminals who commandeer the highest office in this country. He don't tell me what to do. And stay in your lane. I got gasoline in the Bic and a box cutter. Stay in your lanes. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I tell you I used to be the one back in the days that was with the block association and the group association that took care of the criminals that came on the block doing their foolishness? I didn't tell y'all that? I did. So what makes you think I would listen to a criminal? Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one for good luck. I know what would make you think that I'm into criminal, because that's what is taught about African Americans. It's hard for y'all to say. You mean European American wants that old crook, grifting crook? It's hard for y'all to say that. But it's easy for you to say, black people support him. Yes. I'm still alive, y'all. I just saw myself. Here we go. I want to read this to y'all, and I'm going to cut it up for a video. This is Michael Logan. It's a meme that came through. Just one reason America is again a laughing stock around the world. Did you know that a Trump family hotel and resort in Panama was so badly mismanaged that the residents were able to buy a controlling interest and take over the property from Trump? So Trump hired Mercer to occupy the hotel offices 24/7 on the concept that it couldn't be taken away if it was occupied 24/7. They literally beat up anybody the tenants hired to serve them termination papers. They spiked tires. They beat up security guards. When the Panama courts literally ordered police to escort Trump's people out of the building, he vowed to return. He vowed to return and take it all over with the army behind him. Now do you understand why Trump wants to use the American military to invade Panama? Not just Panama. He wants to use the military, the American military, to go after all of his enemies. Because this is a crime world. And somehow, in our personal lives, though we stay away from crime, criminal stuff like that, we have been sucked in to this world of crime. And it's horrible. No one can get us out. No Democrat, socialist, liberal, none of them. Who's under the crime family? The judicial branch, all the Supreme Court judges, all the judges. They part of the crime family. You got the Republicans, the German Republicans who own the Capitol Hill. They part of the crime family. Then you got the media, which I stopped listening to well over 5 years ago. Let's say when they arrested Omar on CNN. They part of the crime family. They spreading all the lies. All the lies. So we don't got nobody to protect us. And we're drawn into this world of crime. And it's unnerving to me. It's unnerving to me. Because I've always stayed clear, but I'm 67 years old, how I get sucked into a world of crime because you let a criminal, a felon criminal, commandeer the highest office in this country. Anyway, y'all know I'm going to make that into a short. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to subscribe and exercise with me. Hey, John. Hey, John. The best moderator in the world. It was John who caught it, honey. I said, John, see you on the walk. He said, what, tomorrow? Love you, John. Love everybody. Thanks for coming on the walk. Y'all have a good evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming on the walk.